Hello everyone and welcome back to my Beyond the Gates 24 official YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hayley Lawson Hamilton has commodity racy to blackmail Dani Dupree over. Of three people who could find out about Dani's catamount affair with Andre Richardson, Hayley's the most vicious and she'd be the one Dani would need to sweat. Though Dani Dupree's fixated on her partner Bill Hamilton, and Andre has the hots for Ashley Morgan, they're entangled in a covert love. Dani's shifting interest and closeness with Andre adds complexity to their connection, yet their chemistry is insolvable to ignore. This situation becomes indeed more complicated, as Dani and Andre are technically in-laws. He's the whoreson of Ted Richardson, who's married to her family Nicole Richardson. Although Dani and Andre don't partake a blood connection, the closeness of their family ties can lead to complicated situations. Nicole would not be happy with her family's rebound. We anticipate that Nicole will authorize of her family's choice for an answer. Also, Dani's children, along with Kat Richardson and Martin Richardson, are doubtful to support #Andy. Moreover, while Dani and Andre are presently sneaking around in secret, this is a cleaner pieces, and it's only a matter of time before someone uncovers their secret. When that disclosure occurs, we anticipate some dramatic competitions to post-date. So, who might be the first to discover their love? We've many suspects in mind, but the most probable bone will probably avenge with blackmail against Dani. Our original thesis is Kat. She seems to have a sixth sense about people. She has a strong capability to assess people's jest, which might lead her to notice if her aunt and kinsman are acting strangely in each other's presence. Still, she could veritably well connect the blotches, if she observes them designedly steering clear of one another or exorbitantly engaging in discussion. Also, we see a aunt blink the possibility that Andre, given his close relationship with Kat, might inadvertently reveal his secret. Still, that would be veritably delicate for him to explain. Vanessa McBride might fit the bill. Another possibility weave is Vanessa McBride. Dani's drinking is gradationally twisting out of control, and when someone is intoxicated, they frequently reveal further than they should. It's easy to picture a tipsy Dani discovering her particular capers to Vanessa, who would probably be taken suddenly but perhaps not. Dani might contend on keeping it a secret, but can she trust Vanessa not to unmask the sap? After all, Vanessa is also musketeers with Nicole. Still, Dani has her own reasons to be cautious, especially since she caught Vanessa in disguise with a man who is her hubby, engaging in some part playing at a eatery. The most redoubtable and ruthless character in this script is Hayley Lawson Hamilton. She's gradationally evolving into a serious rival for Dani, and uncovering a secret like this would give her with a significant advantage over the former Mrs. Bill Hamilton. Hayley could potentially work this information to blackmail Dani into compliance, at least for a while, since Dani isn't one to fluently conform to anyone's demands. Also, Hayley and Bill formerly retain material that could serve as blackmail if they chose to act on it. They may not have caught or charged her for breaking and entering, but Hayley would delight the occasion to blackmail Dani regarding her libelous affair with Andre. It was a busy week in Fairmont Crest, and the Beyond the Gates recap for March 17, 2021 had its share of drama and undetermined problems for people. Ashley shut down Andre's impulsive attempt at a kiss, making it clear she was completely committed to Derek. Andre, embarrassed, walked down just as Derek arrived at the sanitarium, publicizing his release. Ashley took him home, where they reaffirmed their strong relationship, with Ashley playfully advising him not to take reckless pitfalls for attention. Andre latterly visited Nicole, seeking advice about his jest. She bluntly told him to stay down from Ashley, as she was in love with Derek. Andre admitted he didn't generally pursue unapproachable women and plotted to understand why he'd acted else this time. Meanwhile, Martin and Smitty executed their menage rule of keeping Tyrell and Samantha's schoolwork sessions in sight. Tyrell sounded worried but refused to bandy his struggles, while Samantha veered attention by bringing up her frustrations about dating restrictions. Ultimately, Tyrell admitted he was having trouble with math, though his real problem remained implied. Away, Nicole continued searching for Sherry Carter, despite Ted's warnings to let it go. Sherry had preliminarily been seen in torture and latterly appeared at Nicole's award form in an unusual capacity, Ted claimed Nicole stopped fixating on her, claiming it was her responsibility to help. Though Nicole understood his enterprises, she remained determined. Unknown to them, Eva intimately heeded in and appeared ready to use the information against Ted. Dani, recovering from a crapulous caper, climbed to clean up the mess she had made while breaking into Bill and Hayley's home. With Pam's help, she tried to abolish the substantiation, but Hayley snappily saw through it. Furious, she stormed into Dani's home, broke a frame in retribution, and issued a harsh claim: either Dani stayed down from Bill, or she'd face legal consequences. Dani, defeated, ended the night seeking solace with Andre, both too exhausted to bandy their disastrous day. Anita and Vernon Dupree hosted a family breakfast at the Fairmont Crest Country Club, participating their love story from their activist days in D.C. to Chicago's theater scene. Kat, Nicole, Chelsea, and Dani joined at different times, agitating Kat's new relationship and her vexation over Eva wearing her dress to Nicole's feed. Chelsea plotted to tell Dani she wanted to quit modeling, especially after Dani excitedly secured a dress for her fashion show. Anita proudly praised Dani, ignorant of her inner fermentation. Meanwhile, Hayley arrived at the country club but was ignored by the staff. Frustrated, she left unnoticed and after vented to Bill about her apparent invisibility. Bill, still easing back into work after his honeymoon, comforted her that he'd ensure she got the respect she merited. At Bill's establishment, Tomas and Mike Davis engaged in casual discussion, with Mike making sleazy reflections about women. Latterly, Naomi met with 3 women at Orphe Jeans who wanted her to sue her father's establishment. They indicted Mike Davis of unhappy jest and retribution, which led to their termination. Naomi, despite the conflict with her father, felt ready for the challenge. Her hubby, formerly apprehensive of the allegations, supported her but wanted to ensure she was prepared. Away, Jacob and expert operative Marcel Malone were on a stakeout, observing Joey Armstrong accepting plutocrat from a mysterious man. Marcel, close to withdrawal, preferred tolerance, while Jacob wanted to act incontinently, frustrated by Marcel's slow approach. Back at the country club, pressures burned between Kat and Eva. Kat begrudged Eva's attempts to take over her life, while Eva shamelessly flirted with Tomas, knowing he'd a connection with Kat. Their contest remained as violent as ever. Meanwhile, Dani masked her feelings throughout the day, appearing happy with her family and securing Chelsea's dress deal. Still, formerly home, she drowned her sorrows in vodka, ultimately passing out on the bottom, looking fully shattered. Dani had a rough morning when Andre set up her passed-out drunk on her kitchen bottom. She tried to laugh it off, but Andre was amused, realizing how dangerous the situation could have been. Despite his frustration, he agreed to keep her secret, knowing she stressed an intervention from musketeers. As Dani sobered up, she cleaved to Andre, reticent to let him go. Still, she made a significant decision. She poured her vodka down the drain, motioning her desire to change. Meanwhile, Andre visited Nicole, who was relieved to hear he was moving on from Ashley. Still, Ashley wasn't moving on from him. Indeed, though she had a probative swain, Derek, she couldn't stop allowing about Andre. As Derek prepared her favorite lasagna, Ashley poured herself a glass of wine and disregarded over a collage Andre had made for her. She indeed tried to pass it off to her mama, revealing her moping attachment. At the Hamilton house, Hayley continued to struggle with feeling like a stranger. Fairmont Crest's nobility had yet to accept her, and Bill's dismissive station only worsened effects. When she suggested calling off the marriage, Bill told her to toughen up and ignore the city's snobbery. Frustrated, she indicted him of enjoying her misery as much as Dani did. To make amends, Bill surprised her with a romantic regale at home, though it wasn't the grand Italian flight she had hoped for.